Hey everybody, it's not the Monroeville Mall, but just as many zombies. We're at the Valley Fair Mall in San Jose, California. Killing some time here, getting some practice, getting ready for Monroeville Mall next month. So anyway, you guys have seen some of this crap before, but this is a pretty busy day. Right, the last time I walked through here. So here we go. See what we can see. Start with the Lovesac, which is a great innuendo kind of reference store. And I'm just going to make the rounds here. She loves her Lovesac. Fresh Society. Wow, they got fancy Crocs. Look at that. So far, not much going on here. There's Macy's, one of the biggest stores here. And then there's cool places like Body Jewels and a street font with a special spelling. There's the giant iPad where you can kind of see where you are. Map of the mall. Got Forever 21. It's always full of people with, they're probably like 40, 35, 40. Always wishing they were 21 again. These models look like Taylor Swift in the window there. Of course, you gotta have a Hot Topic. That's an old standard in the malls. All kinds of random pop culture shit. PacSun. Zoomies. There's some weed paraphernalia in there. Yankee Candle. American Eagle Outfitters. Some of these are just standard chains you can find anywhere. Forever 21's a huge fucking store. It's got that whole area. Sun Chasers. Oakley glasses. Never liked the Oakley glasses. I'm just not cool enough. Now we got the food court. They got Popeye's Chicken, Chipotle, Greek food, coffee place, Thai food. What else they got here? Panda Express. Frankenfurters, that's like straight out of Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's a Korean place called Koja Kitchen. Pizza My Heart, Japanese food. Pretty busy place. What else we got? A place called Typo. Wow. Let's get weird. I would have to say yes. It's quite weird. Jewelry store. I love these hanging ball sacks here. The decorations. And a lot of these places never got developed. They're just advertisement boards. It's Mochi Donut. GNC, coffee and tea. All right, let's see what's down here. Do a little zigzag. Of course, you gotta have a pottery barn, all your overpriced furniture and decorative ideas. And it's Sugar Candy Store. A jewelry place called Banter. Cotton On. Victoria's Secret. They used to have Victoria's Secret fashion show. I'm not sure what happened. Always have nice suggestive pictures in the front windows. Even added some plus size models now. That was not the case many years ago. Special place from Victoria's Secret called Pink. Bath and Body Works, another trendy. Every mall has a Bath and Body Works. This thing needs smell-o-vision. You can't imagine the weird mix of floral and fruit and other scents coming out of that place. It's crazy. Hanson's Comfort Shoes. Lots of sandals. Doc Martens has a whole store. These are the common like punkers and headbangers and stuff. Used to wear Doc Martens a lot. Pinkberry, it's always a funny name. And it's a chocolatier. Look at this. Lotta Rock chocolatier. Looks pretty good. I think I'll go by for a sample later. We have Psycho Donuts. Vans shoes. They put a big fancy rotating screen here for advertising. That's interesting. That would be great in a zombie mall. Just keep plenty of flashing images and sound. You draw them onto the center area and pick them off from above. You don't have to drive a Sirocco around the mall. Swatch. Honey Burdette. There you go. There's some lingerie stuff there. Temptation Island. Honey Burdette. I started to get all these food places over here. There's a big Asian population on the mall here, so they have fancy drinks and chocolates and bubble teas, boba drinks. It's all new in the last probably 10 years, maybe. Oh, it's an ice cream place. Upscale ice cream chocolate place. There's Fabletics, Activewear, Anthropology with an IE. This is another chain. They have one of these in Palo Alto. They're all over the place. Got decorative columns here. Artwork on the walls. Of course, you got to have a Bloomingdale's, imported from the East Coast. I think Stanford Shopping Center was the first to have a Bloomingdale's. And then over here is that Italy place, which is, I showed you guys that before. Overpriced Italian food, but it's actually pretty good. But it is overpriced. And they have a store up top, all these imported items from Italy, actually. And a few other countries, but mostly Italy. It imported dried pasta, imported cheeses, imported meats, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to get your Italian fix, you can do that there. You guys saw it before. The pizza was actually very good. It just was quite expensive. I think it was, how much was a piece of pizza? It was something like $5 or $6 for a piece of pizza, something like that. Maybe a little more than that. But your prices have gone up. But I like these little loungy areas, those little lamps, like you're in a living room. It's kind of funny. Continue zigzag here. Let's see. H&M. All the major clothing stores are here. They got some fancy stuff too. Tag Heuer, if you want fancy watches down there. Tiffany. They even have an escape room place here, the escape game. Little lighting fixtures here. This is the company that owns it. It's Westfield Shopping Town. But this place has always been called Valley Fair. They have like pho places here and ramen places. There you go. Get excited when you eat your food. There's Italy over there. It's basically 3 floors, I think. Yeah, the bottom floor is all like desserts and pizza and coffee and stuff like that. Second floor is some wine and other kinds of stuff, and you can see the escalators in the back there. And that's what goes up to the shop on the 3rd floor with all the imported stuff, and there's a small restaurant up there as well. So, and now we're going back to the predominantly Asian section here. This place called iChina there. And all these drink places with bubble tea and all that. They have these Taco Mania out of nowhere. Most stuff here is Asian. This place called Gel and Chill. Shilin. Uncle Tetsu's is Japanese style cheesecakes, which are actually pretty good. And there's this Somi soft serve stuff, which is all over the damn place now. I don't get it. I never liked soft serve, but it's very popular. I like real ice cream. Very, very popular. Movie theater. Check out the Uncle Tetsu. I like the logo for Uncle Tetsu. And there's different flavors. There's a matcha, there's a mango, I think. Coconut, strawberry. They're very light cheesecakes. And then little ones and big ones. And this is the line for ramen here. This fucking crazy line at this place. Ramen Nagi. Always has a huge ass line. Just this for Ramen Nagi. There's another tea place here. Lucky Tea. There's Rooster and Rice. I love these names. Here's another noodle place. It's an udon place. It's not as popular. It still has a line. But the ramen always wins. It's always a huge line. I mean, some of these people probably wait like 2 hours to eat here. And it's just fucking ramen. I don't get it. You can see the actual stuff getting cooked here. And then there's this place over here. I went here once with my girlfriend just to watch. She had to eat something. Gold Hill Bistro. She said it was overpriced and not good. So, again, another line for a place that's meh. Even more desserts and drinks here. What is this place? Oh, Onigiri. And then Auntie Anne's, or I would say Auntie Anne's, pretzels. There's a Wetzel's Pretzels and an Auntie Anne's. There's a whole bunch of chains of pretzels. For whatever reason. They're okay, but it's just empty carbs and not that much flavor. So I'd rather have a Cinnabon if I'm gonna have some carbs. Got Old Navy, another common chain around the area. Pretty big store. And this weird place called, I guess it hasn't come in yet, it's called Killarney, or Killarney. And it's like an Irish name, but it has like Asian influence. So, very strange. It's called Gins, which is eyeglasses, looks like. Shoe Palace. There's the escape game, that's the escape room place. And then you got Nordstrom over here, of course, which generally has good stuff. They're just really expensive. The cheapest button-up kind of dress shirt I could get there that was like the cheap was about 80 bucks. One was a little bit less than that, but it had patterns on it. Didn't look very formal for like job interviews and stuff. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to go there for clothes anymore. But they are good for shoes. Nordstrom started as a shoe place, I think in the Pacific Northwest. And they were known for having odd sizes, odd widths. So catering to all the feets. And so I've been buying shoes there off and on for years. But then I found a local place called Big Five Sporting Goods, another chain, where you can get shoes, like the shoes I'm wearing right now. They were good quality tennis shoes for very comfortable. And they're about, I don't know, 35 bucks, 40 bucks, something on clearance. If I buy the same ones at Nordstrom or similar, it's like double that. So I don't really shop at Nordstrom's much anymore, although they're good. And you got Rabbit Tea. Cute little Peter Rabbit from Beatrix Potter. Although I don't think the people who run the place even know who Beatrix Potter is. So. Williams-Sonoma is another place that has like nice cookware. Some housewares, but mostly cookware. My mom used to shop there a lot. It's kind of fun to walk through, but again, expensive. And of course, Lululemon, the place where women love to get their yoga pants, overpriced yoga pants. And there's guy stuff in there too, but mostly for women. Sports, more jewelry stores. There's Ann Taylor, another famous designer place. More jewelry stores. Even Lincoln has all these. There's several electric car companies in the mall now. Now even Lincoln is pushing electric cars. There are a couple Chinese companies in here. I don't know if Tesla has a store in here, but they probably do or did at some point. You got sunglasses, Swarovski, fancy crystal stuff. An old American standby See's candies. I grew up with them, so I'm used to them, but they can be kind of sweet. For the nice, you can go in there and get a free sample sometimes. So now I've come around. You can see the sign is slowly turned from when I was here before. With Dolce & Gabbana with the big old breasts on there. And so that's most of that area on the top floor. I can loop around back here and see what I missed past the food court. Again, I'm killing time. Since I started the stream, I've had about a 2-hour window while she goes shopping. Bored the shit out of me. So, just having fun, looking for what I can see. I'm gonna get a chocolate sample in the store if the guy still got them. Oh, looks like I missed my chance. He's not standing there anymore. I'll have to walk by again later. Holy moly. Holy moly. Psycho Donuts. Clark Shoes. England, 1825. And they have Abercrombie and Fitch for kids and for adults. It's called Uniqlo. No idea what it means, but there you have it. Pop Mart. Matcha is a matcha place with a line. Oh wow, Lucky Brand. There's Nordstrom on the other side. Lens Crafters. So they have there's some more ball sacks hanging there. I like the matcha place has the classic Japanese little banners. The cloth hanging on the sticks, like they have in front of Japanese restaurants. So this Lucky Brand place is hilarious. You can get jeans here that are like stressed and look like a homeless guy wore them for a while for like $200. It's crazy shit. It's called Aerie. Never heard of this place. Let the real you shine. This Abercrombie & Fitch coming. They closed the one at Stanford. They're either rebuilding it or they just left. Not sure which. Place called Hollister, which, if you guys knew Hollister, California, it's a real nothing town. One of the cool things about it is there's a famous area there where you can see evidence of the San Andreas fault line. There's a fence line there that has slowly been separating over time since the people moved in there. I don't know, creeps is like a half an inch a year, or maybe more than that, I forgot. But the fence line is now like several dozens and dozens of feet apart, unless they finally took it down. I'm not sure. But yeah, not much else going on in Hollister yet. They have this whole brand now called Hollister, California. More ball sacks here. It's called Garage. Whoa, isn't that nice? For the party set, the young party set. Although I do like that image there, that's pretty good. And back to the food court. So to keep the theme, they have little mini ball sack lamps up there. And back to typo. All right. Well, maybe I'll go downstairs. I don't think I did downstairs last time. Let's give that a shot. Just got to find the stairwell. I have a feeling if I take the elevator, it's going to cut my stream. So let me find the stairwell. I think there's one over here. Back by Mochi Donut. I also noticed I never put a clock anywhere in this place. And again, I had the same problem with this stupid app. The YouTube app covers up my clock on my phone. And I don't have a watch yet. I was going to get an Apple Watch one of these days just to mess around with. So I always have to ask people what time it is. Which feels kind of stupid since I'm carrying a phone around, but they don't understand that the YouTube app removes the clock from your view completely. At least while you're streaming. Okay, where is the stairwell? Back by Forever 21. It's a huge fucking store. I think it's this whole block here. Back to Hot Topic. I guess they don't have a stairwell. You have to take the elevator. Oh, there's the escalator over there. Okay. Now I can play zombie going down the escalator. Oh, no, those Bratz dolls. They're doing Forever 21, so you can look like one of the Bratz dolls. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's go by Mainland here. Nixon Watch. Take the escalator down by Body Jewels. That awful T-Rex inflatable from... Jesus, that Stussy guy is annoying. Never into Stussy. I know when I was in high school, some kids were all into that shit. Mostly aimed, I guess, at skateboard kids or something. I never got it. I guess I was square even back then. All right, let's see what's on the downstairs. Tokyo, Japanese lifestyle. Look at that. Back to Macy's. Ah, Cinnabon, that's my weakness. I will abstain. I will abstain. You guys ever watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul? You know the backstory in Cinnabon. It features heavily in Better Call Saul. It's very funny. I won't spoil the rest. Slime Kitchen. Stugout Store. Planet Beauty. It's like the Babylon 5 font right there. Wagua like that. And Kent if he's on here. Express. There's a clever name. The Diamond Ring Company. More food court. Oh, patisserie. That looks pretty good too. Coco. I like this place. Massage chairs and more, including happy endings. More escalators for zombies to go up and down. A little charging station with lamps so you can take a break. There's Rabbit Rabbit again. Advertisement for it. There's a very cheesy name for a bowling place here called Bolero. Orange Theory is a big fitness chain around here. They sell you this equipment, you're hooked in. It's like Peloton kind of, and they charge you money for all this bullshit to track your status. It's very funny. There's Leafy. I like Leafy. Lots of cool plants in there. Various orchids and such. Overpriced orchids. Sandro and Reese. Or Rice. Wait, Reese. Lady M, these overpriced cakes. These are weird fucking cakes. They're like almost like a crepe texture layered with a cream. And so they're kind of slimy, kind of chewy, but not flaky and not totally smooth. It's a weird place, very expensive. This is one in Los Altos. And the cakes are very expensive. There's Gorgiana, whatever the hell that is. Jewelry store looks like. More jewelry store, more chocolates. Here's electric car company. Polestar, it's a Chinese company. Their little logo, Polestar. You guys probably know what the Polestar is. If you don't, it's Polaris. Zimmer. Rothy's. These crazy places. Longchamp. That could be Longhurst of the nickname Longchamp. Aesop. Jimmy Choo, overpriced shoes. Oh, look at this place. Gentle Monster. This is like a weird place that has sunglasses and but they have these like donkeys, animatronic donkeys. And this, they're actually chewing, wagging the tail. Don't ask me what the fuck's going on there. I think it's entertaining. Breitling. Gucci. You gotta have Gucci. And you gotta have Bulgari. And Dior. All the companies are here. Mont Blanc pens and stuff. Tiffany. It's funny, a lot of the fancier stores are downstairs. A big store too. This Tiffany's a big store. There's Tag Heuer again. You saw that from upstairs. Schaffhausen. Panerai, all these fancy watches here. Rod and Gun, New Zealand. There you go, another car, Lucid. Another electric car company. Psycho Bunny. Very loud, awful colors, that's for sure. And of course an Apple store. It's a fancy brand, you gotta have it here. There's Peloton, of course, overpriced like exercise equipment. Dyson, overpriced inventions of various kinds. Supersonic. There's Italy again, the ground floor. The Boss. Classic outfit of Sonny Crockett on Miami Vice. It was Hugo Boss. Indochino. He's painted on suits. On untuck it shirts. Shirts are designed to wear untucked that don't hang in a funny way. Cole Haan shoes and purses. Oh, speaking of overpriced, there's Shake Shack. One of the most overhyped, overpriced fast food places in the area. When they opened the one at Stanford, there was a line. It was like an hour line, maybe two, for the first couple weeks. And it's just like a normal burgers and shake place. Just totally fucking overpriced. I don't even think the shake was even a real milkshake. I think it was still from a mix. So it's like, fuck that place. Then they got the fancy Italian place at the bottom of Italy. iChina has some outdoor seating over there. There's a Cheesecake Factory beyond there if you want like overpriced, super fattening foods and huge portions. Tons of like huge people go to eat there to get coronary artery disease. And what else we got here? Continue making the rounds. Got a nice floor at least. Looks like Hubert jumping up the cubes. And you've got this fancy drink place called Zero G. Boba, handcrafted fruit tea. And Capital One Cafe. It's a credit card bank kind of thing, but they have a sign here that says Sip, Save, Shine. I actually have a Capital One credit card, but it's kind of weird to have a cafe here. Serving Verve coffee. And here's that bowling place I talked about. Video games, bar, bowling. It's like, it used to be called, damn, I used to come here before. It used to be called Dave & Buster's, I think. And now it's another company. Very clinical looking coffee shop. Looks more like a bank. AT&T store. Dr. Holbert, optometrists. Hair lab. Look at it, they got a hair lab in here. Lush, fresh, handmade cosmetics. I love the marketing's great. And of course, you got to have a Gap. Gap's very popular here. Right below Old Navy, which is also very popular. It's like a produce stand the way they set up the fancy soaps in there. Got Banana Republic. I used to shop here a bunch, but it's expensive. Very good, big store. Look at that, taking the whole section up. Back to Nordstrom again. Basically, Macy's and Nordstrom dominate the mall. And Bloomingdale's. North Face makes good adventure wear, outerwear, cold weather wear. But again, very expensive. You got to go to an outlet. There's an outlet in Palo Alto. I get cheap stuff. North Face. Even Wilson has a store here. That's funny. Lululemon. Diesel. There's a movie called Saul Good. It's pretty funny. And there's a whole running joke in there about it, diesel ads. And in the movie, Carmen Electra plays the diesel girl on all the billboards. And one of the main characters finally gets around to dating her. And of course it fails miserably because he does something stupid. There's that Lincoln store again. Johnny Was something. Hey, Australia. L'Occitane. Sunglass Hut. There's Swarovski again. With a nice chrome plus-size mannequin in there. Kind of wild. Rolex, of course. You gotta have Rolex. Fendi. Chanel. Fancy. These chairs look like they belong in the Cybertruck. Look at that. But MAC Cosmetics, which is kind of fancy. What else is down here? Club Monaco. Valentino. Never heard of Byredo. There's Valentino. A lot of these shops I saw in Vegas, walking through the fancy malls there. Oliver Peoples. Fendi, Coach. Well, look at that color scheme in Coach. That is god awful. Goldenrod and a bunch of other weird colors. Low. MCM. Carolina Herrera. Never heard of that one. Cartier. Got a big slab of marble there. Celine. Saint Laurent. Louis Vuitton. Balenciaga. Prada. Okay, we already saw down there. Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga. Louis Vuitton stuff's seriously ugly. Overpriced, ugly. With just a giant label on it, advertising the brand. Christian Louboutin. I remember I saw some show, a bunch of rich folks, and the lady for her birthday wanted high-end chocolate Louboutin shoes. So the guy actually took one of her shoes, made a mold out of it, and gave her these fancy chocolate shoes she could eat. Completely ridiculous. Got some nice flowers here. More hanging ball sacks. But they clearly spend a lot of money just on the decorations here. All these places look real fancy. There's glass in the front here. This thing looks kind of unfinished. It's almost like a, I don't know, it's just a very odd looking display. Oh, they got this Tory Burch at Stanford too. A lot of these, I've never heard of these designers. Tory Burch. Very plain looking shops with expensive shit in them. I love that image there. Burberry, Ferragamo, some more ball sacks for you. Bottega Veneta. Giorgio Armani. That's a little fancy looking, at least, with the stripes and the separations with the suits. That looks a little more stylish than some other places. Prada. Look at this guy. It's almost like Tom York with some hair, special hair, or maybe a young, that guy who played Joker in the last Joker movie. The name slips my mind. More Prada stuff. Michael Kors. Don't know who that is. David Yurman. Look, she's even advertising stuff. Look at that. Chanel. Vacheron Constantin. Cher T. I come through here already? No, I guess I didn't. There's Abercrombie and Fitch. There's a Bollywood salon and spa. This place is pretty no nonsense. There's Abercrombie and Fitch. There's Sephora, the fancy makeup place. Always packed. Kay Jewelers. A lot of really cheesy ads on TV for Kay Jewelers. There we go. Here's some boring American brands. Ray-Ban, Levi's. Then you got Steve Madden. That's a fancy place. Love it. Never heard of it. First you got Lacoste, the Izod shirts were really popular when I was a kid. J. Crew. Blue Nile. Those fancy diamonds. Union Jewelers, Oak and Fort. Rich and Rotten. It's closed. Oh. Kate Spade. That's a sad story. It's I think the comedian David Spade. I think it's his sister-in-law. And she committed suicide a few years ago. Had some issues, but she's made a killing with these bags. I know a lot of people have Kate Spade purses, so very sad. I see. Joe Malone, London. Got Zara. I think I walked by here before. Nice succulents on the wall here. La Vida. Aritzia. And back to the Chanel Rolex corner. All right. I think you guys have literally seen everything. That's the first time I've walked through the entire mall since they redesigned the place. Back to the chairs inspired by the Cybertruck. And the rotating sign. And some more crazy tile work. No carpets here, sorry. Just tile. Alrighty. Well, I'm not going to rehash the same old stuff. So I think I will call it there. Hope you guys were hanging out, were entertained. Again, I was just killing time. And Kent wasn't doing a pub, so we couldn't come out and have a running commentary like usual. So hopefully you guys had fun, made some funny comments. I'll go back and read them later. And I will call it. So thanks, everybody. There's some jugs for you on the way out. Yeah. Have a good evening. Bye, guys. Or morning, or whatever it is.